And we hear the first car going. I apologize because you couldn't hear me, so I'm really sorry for that. Of course, those things could happen. I haven't really done any practice again for commentating, so I'm a professional. There's a Mercedes, and that's the Mercedes of Thomas, who's going outside. He is already outside. I mean, yeah, I'm not really warmed up for this, you know. But still, thank you for being here. And the Mercedes went wide. We know it's a difficult corner. It could be difficult if you don't have the correct setup. I'm trying to not this one, because if you have the setup you can take it full flat just like Hemi did, and this Ferrari also could take it full flat, and this Ferrari is also allowed to go that wide. They're allowed to go wide, but not with all four wheels over the white line. So Thomas was the car who was the fastest first, but now it's Dennis also invalidated. I'm trying to find the person who's gonna set the fastest lap. I don't think it's gonna be Thomas. No, it's not Thomas. We also have the Haas. I don't know what happened there. I think he tried to go in the pits, but he missed. Scholten 33 just got the fastest lap. Excuse me for a minute. Dennis is not really going that good. Well, I know it's just an out lap, so it's not really bad. So we don't have to worry about it. Defoe already retired. We haven't really talked to him about it yet, but we know if he gets a lot of time penalties and he gets disqualified again in the race, that means he is going to be disqualified from the league, because we've heard from a lot of drivers it's impossible to race with the Racing Point or the Aston Martin, how it's going to be called this season in 2021. Qualifying is, I think, always the boring part of the race, and we see Thomas getting the second to fastest lap. Also the yellow flags because of this McLaren. This is the McLaren of strong quill. I hope he wasn't in a fastest lap. But you can see here the two McLaren drivers next to each other. Then he is slowing down. Catching fights, having set a 1.70. He wasn't annoyed by him because he already is over the time he set. And they both go in the pits, but Kyle doesn't go in the pits. It looked like he was spinning out or something. Here we're gonna look at it here because he's, I think, the only car on track who's currently going for a fastest lap. So we're gonna look at Kyle, who retired as the first person in season 2. So that's not really a record you want to have, but he still has it. In sector 2, he went a little slow in there. I don't think he got his braking point correct in that corner. And Alfa Romeo going, yeah, he didn't go, his time didn't get invalidated. My times normally get invalidated in that corner. A Haas going slow. Let's see what happened there. Nothing. He has still his front wing. So let's look at Strong Quill. Currently the person who can set the fastest lap. Well, not really the fastest lap, because we have seen in the previous races that he doesn't have it in him. And he sets the 7th time, the slowest time currently out there. The Williams here and a Ferrari is standing still. He isn't moving. Although what he's doing, I think he spun somewhere around the track. But that's really dangerous what he did, because you shouldn't suddenly stand like that in the middle of the road. And I got it. Sorry. He's trying to warm his tires, but I think he has front wing damage. I don't know what he's doing. Doesn't look good, but... And one of the newest drivers, Black Box, we don't know how fast he is. It could be that he could be one of the fastest, but he also could be one of the slowest. We don't know yet. So we're gonna look on board with him when his fastest lap begins. And Kyle just really annoyed him. Let's see what time he still can get. Yeah, he got annoyed there. I think he got annoyed right there. Because the Romeo of Dennis, he also is going for one of the fastest laps. He is one of the fastest guys in the grid in season 1. And he's going inside. Let's see how he does this. He does that correct. A lot of yellow flags on the track. One of because of the Mercedes. He went wide because you can see the gravel on his tires. Let's go on board with the Renault. Let's turn up. Oh, there's one. And let's be on board with him on his fastest lap, and let's see how fast this lap can be. There's an actually moment of, well, I think moment of fame, so we can see how fast of a driver he is and could be. And still, there's a chance that he won't do it in the race as fast as he did in qualifying. But he also could be faster in the race than in qualifying. Depends. He locked his tires, so that's not ideal, but it's still, you don't have to be the slowest if you lock your tires. And let's see what time he sets. And he has set the first place. He got a 1:15.0. So that means he is one of the faster drivers we have. Still, Dennis is one of the only drivers who hasn't. He is the only driver who he didn't set a time yet. We also see a Ferrari having this glitch again. We don't know how to fix this glitch yet. Oh, it got fixed. Okay, good. And Tranquil still he has gravel on his wheels. Let's see the incidents, pit stops. I don't know what's there. The Fu got a DNF'd because he got damage on his wheels, so he crashed. His own fault. And I really don't know why Dennis hasn't set a lap yet. He did this in the previous race as well. But previous race was Mexico, and Mexico is really different if you look at this track. Dennis currently the only track, well, not the only car, but he is the only car on track who hasn't set a lap. He did a 1:15 on his out lap. I don't believe that timing, because a 1:15 is really quick, and that means he is the first place without guaranteed first place. Let's see, of course, the Ferrari here, another yellow flag. The two Williamses are really slow together. Let's go back to Dennis. Currently 21 in the first sector. I don't know if that's good, because I haven't really started. I didn't really look into the timings normal Formula 1 drivers do. That's a 49 in the second sector, and he has to keep going, because I don't know if he still has the tires to do it again. So that's not really good of Dennis, but of course everyone makes mistakes, and Dennis really shows that he makes mistakes as well. He's going for another fastest lap of the race. He is lost right now, mainly because he's spun, but he still set a time. That's not really good, but it's okay. And here, I don't know the line he takes. I haven't seen that line ever, so maybe it's a faster line. Who knows? I want a little bit white there. To be honest, I don't even know how you can hear me, if you can hear me correct. I need to listen to it. No, I need to. Dennis here in the chicane right now, trying to set. I think he's trying to set the fastest lap, but I don't know if he can do it right now. I see it right now. He is gonna set it. The difference is 500. That's not a lot. Let me just listen to the stream. Okay, what we're gonna do whilst Dennis is going wide, and he retired, Let me listen to it now. The heart of Sultan 33. Yeah, it's really... I think this is correct. Yeah, it is. I think this is correct. Let's go, Rowan. Yeah, he is in second place. He still could be beaten of second place, but that's always a chance. Let me know if this is better or this. Let me know. First or second one. I'm listening to it as well, so... let me know, because I want to have the best possible microphone that is. The second one, okay, let me do the second one then. Then I'll... no, that's not the correct. Currently, people on the outlap. The Ferrari is not gonna make it. I don't think, no, he went too out late. Let me just put it the second way. No, he isn't gonna make it, and neither is the McLaren is the only car currently do a time lap. Not the only one, because the Mercedes of Thomas and the Ferrari of, well, not the only Ferrari. I just don't. I don't know how to say it. Because we don't have a list of first names. We should do that, because it's not difficult, if you ask me. And everyone on an out lap can still do a lap. But you can see the McLaren, he is going slower than his original time. 4/10 slower, so that's not. Kyle is not really. He isn't the fastest driver. He's an okay driver. The qualifying is over, and we see the Mercedes. He crashed. I still need to put my game in English, and yeah, he's not going to improve this lap because he didn't do crap corner there, and he is indeed a lot slower. He didn't improve his time. We have the Red Bull. He is setting a 10th time. That means this Ferrari is the only one who is okay. This Ferrari is the only one who can beat it, and he beat the time. He didn't go the fastest, because the fastest time is going to Black Box, the new driver in the league. So I expect a lot from him. So that was qualifying. The last time is for Defoe in the Racing Point, because he retired before he can set his fastest lap. Then we have the first place, Black Box. Second, Turbocharged. Third, Rowan. Fourth, Dennis. 5, Hamey. 6, Scholten. 7, Thomas. 8, Thomas. 9, Jokisnat. 10th. Okay, I'm really slow at reading things, okay? You don't have to tell me that. So, then we have 10th, the Red Bull. 11, Catching Fights. 12, Strong Quill. And 13, Defoe. And he, of course, retired, because I really didn't expect anything else from him. So, we're going to start with the warm-up lap.
In the previous race, the lights didn't go as how I wanted to go. But the weather report, let's talk about the weather. The weather report is gonna be dry the full race. Next week in Canada, there could be rain. We don't know anything yet because I haven't made any decisions yet for the weather. But this race is completely dry. So let's see how the race is going to go. Session's gonna start in 1 second, and it's gonna start. We're gonna look at the cars now. You see the Renault of Black Box, new driver in P1. Going quite smooth. I think we need to focus on Defoe a lot because we want a lot of footage of him. I don't know what he did there, he went really wide. Of course, you need to follow the rules we set. If you don't do that, then disqualification of the league could be possible, and he's currently one of the persons who is really close to getting disqualified. Yeah, Kyle. Sometimes, yeah, he was okay in the last section of season 1. He got podiums. The predicted pit stop strategy is a 1-stopper or 2-stopper. The 1-stopper is only gonna occur when you have the medium tires, and in lap 14 to 16 you go to the hard tires, and the 2-stopper you start with the soft tires, then you go to the mediums in lap 7 to 9, and then again to the mediums in lap 20 to 23. And Kyle, he went really, he kind of cut the track, and I don't know why he is still here. He's driving pretty slowly. Let's see how the tires are. Outside of the top 10, Catching Fights, Strongquill and Defoe have both the medium tires, so they are going to go for a 2-stop strategy. Turbocharged also has a medium tire, just like Black Box. I hope Rowan wins. We'll see what happens, because anything could happen in these races. And the lights are here. 5 red lights, and of course the delay, and they're going out now, and it's lights out. Away we go. Yeah, and there's already a Red Bull. I don't know what he did there. There's a Red Bull standing still. That's not good. I think there may be an incident with the McLaren and the Red Bull, because they're going slow. And then every car, you can see every car on screen except for the Red Bull. A really interesting first lap. Well, it's not even the first corner, come on. And a Haas, he spun. As you can see, anything could happen, even to these persons. Let's focus on these cars again. You see, most of them are still intact, without damage, and Rowan is going good. Black Box currently in P4. I don't know why he lost it, and he just overtook Dennis for the 3rd place. So he's currently in a podium position. Maybe he can do it like Max Verstappen did in 2016, because he just joined this league and technically also this team, so that means he could win it. And someone is kind of slow. Kyle went into the pits. He engaged pit limiter really quick. I don't recommend it, doing it that quick, but it's okay if you do it. The Alfa Romeo of Dennis, he is still, you see, I think he loses it with concentration You saw some smoke. That's probably someone looking up, you know, for sure. Most people still within a second away. The top 7 is both have at least a second between everyone. And Kyle is currently the last car on track. He has set the mediums, so that means he is going for a 1-stop, I think, well, a 2-stopper because he needs to. We'll see what happens with him. Turbocharged at the fastest lap. He's currently P1. An overtake from the Williams. Thomas is over catching fights. It was a clean one. And of course, this corner is one of the most fatalist corner. Because, especially if you know Defoe. In the previous race he didn't do that good, and Defoe really defending, and now the Red Bull is losing time, and the racing point went a little wide. I couldn't see everything, but he went wide. Now the Haas got wide, so that means he got a warning for exceeding track limits, and that's okay. The Defoe just got a 3-second time penalty, and the Red Bull also has one. Yeah, I'll keep it on this screen so I can see when there's a possible overtake. And the Racing Point just went wide. As our mistake, we could have clearly seen it. And Dennis just set the fastest lap. And he spins. Let's see what happens. Was it the pressure? I think it could have been the pressure. Ghosting is on. Keep driving. I didn't see what happened. He went on the curb, so that's not really good if you ask me. But of course, anything could happen. Kyle going really slow in last chicane. And still, the top 3 again is the. You see them just so close to each other. But also, Dennis is near Defoe, and if you know Defoe, you know he gets a lot of time penalties. Just like now, he now has a 6-second time penalty, and he spins and he retires out of the race. Defoe just retired out of the race, and yeah, don't know what to say. Turbocharge went in the pits. He is probably going for medium tires. And good pit stop. Also, Thomas goes for a pit stop, and the other Ferrari and the Williams. The Haas got a time penalty. Defoe has rage quit because he left the lobby, and also there's a lot of people are going in for desktops now. The pit window is open, and Kyle going slow. A safety car because of the incident. That's why a lot of people went inside. So that means Black Box is currently the person in P2, the second place. We normally don't see cars crash behind safety car, but there's still a chance it could happen. Currently 2 Renaults in the top 3. Catching fights in P4. Something we didn't see end until in season 1. Season 1 he was pretty good. The safety car is currently on track. And he is going inside for his pit stop, just like the Renault. And the other Renault, I shouldn't have done that, because you're gonna keep Hemi waiting now. I think he is swearing a lot right now. Yeah, as you can see, he's waiting, and the McLaren of Catching Fights also is going. And now here, you see them doing the tires. Really close to Catching Fights right now. And they're maybe getting overtaken. No, they're not getting overtaken by the Ferrari. The safety car. He almost drives into the safety car. I saw it happen. I could have seen it happen because I've seen it happen once in one of my leagues. And Kyle is going to overtake someone for the first time in his life. No, I'm kidding. Of course he can do stuff, but not really. Sometimes you have to have fun as a commentator. We see the Ferrari, he has a few mark. And the Renault, he lost the position because of what they did. I don't know if it was strategy, who knows. You can see everyone except for the last two cars, P11 and P12, the McLaren and the Haas. I don't know how he is on a controller, I can see that. Of course, if you're on a controller, most people aren't really that fast on controller, but some people are really fast. It almost looked like he's going to pit. Let's see if no one is going inside for pit stop. Let's see what he does here. Everyone is near each other right now, as we see the Haas getting closer to everyone. So currently, we are going to wait until the safety car is going inside. And there's a big chance of that happening. And he got a 5-second penalty for having a collision with Kyle. I don't know what he did there. Of course, I'm gonna look at the footage, since we haven't gone a safety car in this lap yet. Let's see. We see that Kyle also got a webcam, and safety cars going in this lap. I don't know what the Red Bull did. Let's look at the Williams. He is going to decide the pace into the last sector. And of course, it could be one of the most exciting things, and he is going full throttle. He doesn't want the same thing to happen in Mugello, and he is really quick on the straight. Of course, that normally happens when you're P1 in the safety car period. And we see someone crash. Was it someone crashing? No, it wasn't someone crashing, but we saw an overtake. And of course, the Red Bull still close. The Ferrari of turbocharged went really wide there. That almost looked like, and yeah, he got penalties, so he did it in the pit. The Williams is the quickest. Of course, anything could happen. I would go. They need to fix this glitch. I don't know what it is. No, I really don't know what it is, but okay. Could we see that Kyle is the slowest car, but he is getting close to the Red Bull. A Renault going inside for a wing change, and still the Williams is the fastest car, then the Ferrari, and then the Renault. Oh, that sound, it sounded like, it sounded like the engine breaking down. The Thomas in the Mercedes got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. We are currently in going to lap 10. We have entered lap 10. I don't know what he's doing there, but the Renault doesn't have a DRS. Although he is coming closer. And I don't know what it is, but the Haas is going pretty slow. Even though he got a pit stop again, you can see his time stacking up a bit. He isn't really gaining time in the car in front, but that's really hard. I must say, this race is more exciting. It has been more exciting in the first 10 laps than it was in Mexico. And Catching Fight loses a position, and Catching Fight does a little drift. He loses another position to Dennis. Yeah. I'm not really good at commentating, okay? But I know Dennis is not good. You also see the Red Bull coming close, and Rowan got the fastest lap, 1:18.4. Means Dennis doesn't have the fastest lap anymore. Let's see if the Red Bull is gonna be is gonna overtake the McLaren, and Dennis just got overtaken by the McLaren, and Red Bull went a little bit wide, but the three cars are really close to each other. Dennis overtook, and Catching Fights, he spins again. We didn't see it happen, but well, I didn't see it happen just because I'm not aware. There was a yellow flag. Luckily he didn't crash, but he has a broken wing, so he's gonna probably pit, and he is gonna end up in P11. Then Dennis got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, just like the Red Bull. Normally Dennis would be in the racing point, but he decided to change to Alfa Romeo because he is driving in a different league. I think he is the driver who is in the most leagues of them all. And we see the Renault still being really close, but also the Williams is also really close to the Ferrari. And this Renault just it was. I think we knew that he would get a pit stop. I think that we kind of expected that to happen. And my expectations are wrong. Catching fights is in last because I forgot to add the time of the front wing. So currently he is going to have a fight with the Haas, and even though we know that's not going to be a big overtake, it's still going to be one. Three cars next to each other. I think they touched, but that is did overtake at least one person. So you see the Renault being really close. It's getting P2, and I think, well, I know he'll get it. Even though this is his first race, maybe it's just the track he's good at. We don't know, but he is really quick. The pit stop window is open for the one-stop strategy, but all the people have already pitted because of the safety car that happened because of the racing point. Still, we see Catching Fights having a bit of problems with the Haas. He's currently being slower than the Haas is. I really like the helmet designs. This helmet design make me think of George Russell. Either way, this one, Catching Fights, got a penalty for multiple warnings. Everybody wanted it to get these the settings on strict, so we put it on strict. We're gonna keep it on strict for the rest of the season. The next race is going to be Canada. The chicane right there. The fast right left-hander. Where even the best drivers will crash. It is a difficult track in some sectors. Especially in the wet. But since we don't know what the weather will be, since the weather will always be announced at on a Friday on 12 o'clock. Well, I think it's gonna be 1 o'clock Central European time. We're gonna keep the weather. But since we don't know what will happen, I can't say anything. And did he do it again? No, it's Kyle who did it. Did he get damage? I think he did. Let's see if he got damage, because we aren't allowed to see it. And he has damage, so he's gonna pit. That means he is gonna be lost. Renault being really close now. Could this be the chance to overtake him? He has the slower tires, but he has the DRS, and he is besides him, and he has done it. Renault is currently in P2, and we see him. Was it not? Oh, it's Tranquil. He's still going pretty slow compared to the other drivers, but that's totally okay. The Williams still gaining a lot. Didn't expect anything else. So, in Mexico, I don't know if you noticed, but in Mexico we had a lot of things that happened. This time, the food didn't get disqualified. Now we need to talk about him because we're gonna talk about him. But in the last race, Rowan in the Williams, he won the race, and Shadowblade, but Shadowblade couldn't make it today. And Thomas, the Williams, was in third. Then Dennis, yeah. We see that Dennis is being in a 3-car battle. Strongquill got a 3-second penalty. And also the Red Bull got a 3-second penalty, and we see a ghost in car. Strongquill just got lapped. That means he is officially, and he spins, and he retires. I don't know what to say. I don't think it's gonna be another safety car, but yeah, I don't know what to say. I haven't expected anything else from him, but of course, it's something that happens. And we see that Catching Fire's got a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. And the Ferrari is going inside for a pit stop. That means he is gonna lose some positions. And he is currently the 7th car on track. And the next McLaren has brought it into the wall. Yeah, this is gonna be the stage that the tires are gonna be completely done. That means people are gonna retire. Kyle said this is one of the most weirdest DNFs I've ever had. And I already knew who he was going inside for his pit stop. And Black Box is currently P1 because Rowan went inside for pit stop. That means the Renault needs to do things now. This is his only chance to do it, and of course he could try to finish the race on these highs, but it's gonna be hard to do that. If I hit the wall, no damage, and it causes something, and boom, my wheel is off. Yeah, I saw it happen. I saw you spin, and I saw it happen. Currently have 11 drivers driving. Rowan's fastest lap. That means he gets an extra point. Currently, the Renault, he went inside for his pit stop. He lost positions, and the Ferrari is the next one who has retired out of the league, and it's a virtual safety car. And it's most of the times a virtual safety car, and catching fights is, that means everybody who is gonna drive now is gonna have points. And the Red Bull got a 3-second time penalty. And yellow. And the Mercedes spun. That means the Renault is back in P2. And another yellow flag. And catching fights has retired. Sorry for not looking, I wasn't really concentrating. I didn't see it happen. So that's okay. The Renault got the fastest lap of red. That means he is currently in position of an extra point. And he totally deserves it. He had an amazing race, and Thomas, the Mercedes who crashed just 2 seconds ago. The Red Bull coming close to overtake him, and he cannot do it. Catching fights left the lobby. Then has got a 3-second time penalty. And Red Bull got DRS. Currently in the 27th lap of the race. That means we got 6 more laps, and every lap takes about 1 minute and 20 seconds. That means we're gonna have like 15 minutes maximum of time left before the race is over. So let me know who's gonna be the driver who's gonna win. Is it gonna be the Williams or it's gonna be the Renault of Black Box, the new driver? Of course, Dennis is still trying to get points. And currently he is the slowest car on track. I don't think the Renault can win the race anymore. You can see the whole grid being shaken up just because we have less drivers. And Red Bull got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Currently 9 cars on track. Currently the 30th lap. Black Box still having the pace, but he is losing time. But that's of course something you would expect from tires that old, but they're not really that old because they're only 5 laps old. Still, that is getting being close to the Ferrari in front of him. He doesn't have DRS because he isn't that close yet. No one in the grid except for this Renault does have DRS. If he decides to keep this momentum, then is also going closer. And Dennis has got closer, but also is the Renault. He is gonna overtake the Red Bull. Side by side on the straight, and he has gotten the position whose fault? What happened? I think it was the Mercedes. It is the Mercedes. They're getting really close. So, what happened? I don't know what happened. I think someone went wide or something. Something must have happened. Dennis, it of course wants to be in the podium, and he doesn't have a lot of options left. Dennis is gonna try it on the next straight. That's guaranteed. It looks like he can't do it because he doesn't have the speed. It looks like he doesn't have the speed, so it's not good. And of course you have these 3 cars. Dennis is now going, and he has passed the Ferrari. And it is the last lap of the race. Here you can see the Williams. He's got to cross the line and win the 2nd race in season 2. And he has gone over the line. That means he is the winner. And Black Box is the 2nd person. His first podium in season 2. Dennis still really close to the Ferrari, and he has won. No, he hasn't won. He has gotten 3rd and Ferrari 4th. But because of penalties, the Ferrari got 3rd. Dennis is 4th. The Williams P5 and the Renault being really close to the Mercedes. It's gonna be who has the most luck, and everybody has finished. This is Spain season 2 in Formula 1 Racing Alliance. The driver of the day is the Red Bull driver. So that is the race after of this week. That's the Williams driver who has won. An amazing race again. Exciting in some things, and also sometimes not. Anything can happen in races, especially in Formula 1 Racing Alliance. Thank you for joining me today on this week's race. I'd like to see you all in the next race. That's in, I think that's in Yeah, the next race is in Canada. The weather forecast will be announced on the Friday, 1 o'clock Central European Time. The top 3: Rowan, Black Box, and Turbocharged. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. We'll see you next week in Canada. Goodbye.